All right. Welcome everyone to Bastion. This is going to be new game 90%. No, is it menu storage? Yeah, I never did this. I'm an old washed-up speedrunner, so I don't know this stuff. So this is going to be something pretty silly. It's going to be 5 people on keyboard and mouse. We'll get back into the controls later on. So yeah, we got, you can see the names on the side here, but we got Acrid, we got Harpa, we got House, we got Kazza, and we got Leon. So you can see on the screen right now, they're fairly creative input methods. It's going to be real good. What's going to be happening is that they're going to be, well, playing 4 people on the keyboard and then 1 person on the mouse. And to make that happen, they've rebound all the keys pretty much, and they will also add a little twist, which you'll see a little later on. So literal twist, yeah.
Proper story is supposed to start at the beginning. Ain't so simple with this one.
Oh yeah, and I'm Select Dispatcher. Hi. Don't worry about me.
Leaving him stranded on a rock in the sky.
Alright. Oh yeah, you have control of the timer and stuff? Okay. You guys ready? Okay, sure. Alright. So in 3, 2, 1, go!
Gets up. Sets off for the Bastion, where everyone agreed to go.
Alright, so I imagine most people know Bastion at this point. It's like a cult classic. But yeah, the first thing you'll notice, which is I've never seen anyone use this casually, is using the mouse movement. The mouse movement just is faster than other movement options, so it's real nice. You also, for whatever reason, can't roll at the beginning of the run until you pick up the hammer. So they'll be making quick work of some enemies here and picking up some stuff along the way. Oh, I haven't. Okay, you're doing this differently than I expected. Yeah, so you have to wait for these squirts to spawn, then you have to kill all of them before you can actually enter the bar. Yeah, keep the applause coming.
Can I get one quick super donation in? Can I get one quick donation in?
Go for it.
Alright, we got $50 from Brief Boys, and with the comment, a smiley face. Thanks so much for that donation.
Good stuff. So in this section, they brutally murder the barkeeper immediately, and then pick up a shield, and then they clear out most of the debris around this area to make this section right here a little bit easier. So you're basically on the timer here, and the more boxes you can break before these guys spawn, the better it is. That was pretty good. Nice.
More squirts start coming out of the woodwork.
For this section, again, you just gotta clear out the squirts before you can exit. For whatever reason, you can leave the last 2. You don't actually have to kill all of them. You see, they use a bunch of different methods here. They use the shield a little bit to deal with the big guy. They use the hammer for the most part to clear out the squirts, and then finish off with a little bit of spray. Here they land on the best weapon in the game. It's the bow. We don't care about the bow, so we're gonna leave. You also see they use like timed rolls. Rolling is way faster than moving normally, so you want to roll as much as possible, and you have to time your rolls. You can't spam them.
To the arsenal. Tough part of town. The arsenal's where the kid can pick the best tools for the job. Some of them
He'll be coming up on a little bit of a nap time. You just roll off the edge and just chill on the barge for a bit. Oh, nice. I hear you're a big fan of auto-scroller, Kazza.
The auto-scroller are hype.
Big hype. So here they're gonna set up with the new ability they got, the spinny thing. I have no idea what it's called. Whirlwind, maybe? Who knows? Ooh, okay. And a big thing that happened there, here's the twist, by the way. So they're gonna be rotating. Every time they finish a level, they're gonna switch seats. So now Leon is on heal duty. And yeah, they've basically split up.
There's a bit of the Bastion's power in that crest.
Because what they're trying to do here is... basically trigger 2 cutscenes at the same time, or 2 pieces of dialogue and cutscene, and that will give you, well, it will do weird things to the movement in the or the ability to move in the Bastion segment. There we go. So you see now the camera pans over.
All I tell him
and you can move during this section. One mate.
The Bastion comes alive.
Okay.
It starts growing again. Growing stronger. The Bastion ain't gonna build itself. Not entirely.
This is
now the Bastion can send it.
This is the highly efficient Mississippi strat, where you walk up to the skyway or where the skyway is gonna.
Now he lands at the intersection.
Oh yeah, they usually have a sound cue for this, but they don't have headphones because that would be a disaster. With 5 people with headphones and tangle, and it would be a real disaster.
But it's locked down.
They roll up to this section and shoot the cage to trigger the big boss dude to spawn, and then you roll off. So one of the major things about this, here we go, musical chairs. So one of the major things about this run is that
the core hums and
you will dupe cores. And how do you do that?
You scroll very hard on the scroll wheel.
The best kind of strat.
The best.
Scrolling hard.
That's why
very hard, yeah.
So yeah, they've bound the interact or pickup key to the scroll wheel, and they just go zoom every time you go to a core, and then you get 2 of them, which cuts out like half the levels. How's things going so far?
I think my heal duty is doing good.
Yeah. Heal duty is very important for Hanging Gardens, I hear. So you should probably pay attention, but I guess you'll be fine, you think?
I think it's fine, yeah.
These folks
Good stuff. Oh, okay, I think they need you. You see, they lost help now. The disaster. Nobody panic.
He ain't about to stop. No matter what. He's got so many questions.
Oh, you're all done too, Leon.
Yeah, that was my duty for
boy.
just to see him as ups, and that's all.
But him, he survived.
See, this is what happened. So this is what happens when you split up too much of the actions. You end up with certain people not having to do much for sections. Hi there, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm fine. So you're preparing mentally for the most difficult level for you, which is going to be Cinderbrick Fort.
Yes. In Cinderbrick we don't heal, we don't shield, so yeah.
So what the buttons you currently have control over is heal, shield, and
stop. And escape.
So you take care of the menuing. Oh, the unnecessary menuing that you're not going to do. Excellent.
If they had talked to the NPC there, I would have been the one to get them out of the menu because I'm escaped. If I hadn't sat down, there would be soft lock.
Soft luck because you lost the runner.
We got a $50 donation from No with no comment, but thanks so much for that donation.
There's only one way to Cinderbrick.
So in Cinderbrick, at pretty much the very beginning, you get access to a new weapon, which is the musket. It's called like the scrap musket or something. But these guys will choose to just ignore that because it's slow. It used to be important. Back in my day. So you see a big thing about this run. One of the most challenging things to learn. ESA. One of the most challenging things about running this game is rolling is so fast when you use the mouse controls that, you can see right there, it's very, very easy to roll too fast. So the map hasn't loaded yet. Like the ground will show up, but it doesn't have collisions. You'll just fall through the world, and it's real annoying. Every time it happens, it's nice. And they clip. You just line up in the corner here and clip through the gates. And yeah, that's. I mean, you've seen that a couple times already. How you doing? You happy with your mouse movement?
Yeah, I didn't find the dupe, which was very important because that's a very painful dupe to miss. If we miss it, you were actually gonna have to do some other levels, and it would like shift the whole formation because we practiced this in this formation. But if we have to do a backup level, then everyone gets shifted one position further, so that would be pretty bad. So I'm pretty glad about not missing that dupe. I'm actually gonna have to heal in Rose's Lagoon, so unfortunately I'm with you.
That's fine. Good luck.
So much for that plan.
So yeah, like Harpa said, if you miss a dupe, you have to make up for it somehow. In a regular PB attempt, that would pretty much just be a reset. But they have good backups, and yeah, it'll be good. I'm sure they'll do fine. So they just picked up an ability called Sneaky Decoy. That ability basically just puts down what looks like a scarecrow of yourself, and it makes you, well, invisible basically. And the nice thing about the ability, the really cool thing, is that you actually, the next hit you do will be a crit no matter what. So you use that to defeat this next boss. I'm not sure how sensitive this mic is, but I'll try to sneak in here.
Hello. I did not listen. I did not listen.
That's fine, that's fine. I'll just sneak in. This is gonna be full panic. This kill is actually really neat, the way it works.
The shard sitting in plain view.
Nice.
They say if you're
So yeah, basically when you use...
you better keep
I'll get out of the way. So basically when you use the sneaky decoy to get crits on Queen Anne and basically kill her as soon as possible. Which makes sense, this is a speedrun after all.
But you know what? It was worth it. It ain't too late to unlock the potential of this place.
Yes, as you'll see though, again because of the duping of the cores and the shards. You see the game seems a little bit confused when you're in the Bastion segment.
High time we built something new. Not everything blew up in the calamity.
A quick reminder that we still need slightly over $7,000 to make the 16-star bonus run happen. So definitely make sure to get your donations in for that soon. You've got a few more hours for that, so and you definitely want to see that run happening.
For sure, make it happen. So Cold for Cauldron has a lot of pretty annoying movement, in my opinion. This was this was in everyone's opinion pretty much. Yeah, the way the ground forms here can be really annoying, and it's really easy to get stuck on pretty much anything.
When we look down inside,
Example there.
Look down through all the smoke and flames.
Yeah, this nice.
As for the kid,
Once again, just to reiterate, failing a dupe is very bad.
that thing woke up every last stink eye from here to Charleston Bar. And where there's one stink eye, there's always more. Biggest stink eye he's ever seen's waiting for him on the other side.
You see some of the clips you set up here, where you just basically roll into a wall, can be very wonky.
You can still see the cold in the city, but all the fires died out. He comes back looking like the inside of a chimney. The shard works like a charm.
All right.
Hear the monument's heartbeat again.
So yeah, this is... if everything goes right, this is technically the last level. So let's hope it doesn't go wrong. Failing the dupe at the end here is always sad.
The arsenal's complete.
But I'm sure it's happened to pretty much everyone.
First things first. What do we build next?
So the way they have this set up is, I think you decided that House and Kazzadan will take most of the movement work here. Well, all of the movement, because movement in this level is actually incredibly difficult. To get this down smooth is super hard.
They're recording everything, all the time, taking it all.
There are a lot of tight corners and a lot of things to squeeze by, and a lot of things you can get stuck on. Ooh, that was a new strat. Is that a new optimization? Pulling up the heel there?
Yeah, I feel I'm great.
You do your job, good stuff.
You know us cores. Remember how I said
Nice.
whenever pig gets stubborn old monkey.
So that is a really cool strat called the Lunky Flop, which replaced the previous strat, the Lunky Drop. So, because we didn't pick up the musket earlier in the run, you can't, like, the musket has a lot of... Mr. Healbot didn't, wasn't ready for the menuing there.
You should not go back. Kid hears him.
But yeah, normally, like, previously you would pick up the musket and push. They got the final one, awesome. So we're on to the late game. The late game, the end game.
As my countrymen will.
Oh yeah, this is the most intense section.
Say what you will about Zolf, but he's a man of his word.
So in this section, they will actually just die, and then the game gives you one chance to try again, and they don't care, so they're gonna die again. And then they're gonna do some menuing here to freak the game out a little bit. So to restart the area, quickly quit back to the menu, and then continue back in. This is actually really good pace. Like this is like, it's stupid how good this pace is for 5 people.
Put this disease in remission, but there's only one cure. We need to finish what we started. The Bastion.
It's happening.
It's finally finished. Now,
This is basically a 15. Yeah, this should be a 15 flight. Everything goes right, which is better than like 2/3 of the leaderboard.
Welcome to the heart of the Bastion.
And by no means should anyone think that there's a benefit to playing with 5 people.
Zia and I figure you've done the heavy lifting, so you get to do the honors. We
Get
can
some
tell you
first
how to
frame
work
action
this
here.
thing if you got any questions.
Oh,
You can undo
oh
the
no!
delay.
Oh, there it goes.
And before I forget, thank you.
You just wanted to make sure you didn't go too underestimate, and that's time. Beautiful.
It's finished. Now sit tight. It'll be over soon.
I believe that's a PB by like 20 seconds, something like that. Damn, good job, guys.
No matter what happens next.
It wasn't recorded, so it didn't exist.
True. Whoa. So free recce.
Suppose all that's left
Yes, world record right
is
here.
to try and remember this
You
moment.
saw it here, guys. 5 people stuffed together on the keyboard and the mouse, trying to play this game. It's
Before any of
honestly,
this,
like again, just a time around 15 minutes is super impressive.
people forget everything.
Like that almost beats my PB. Not saying my PB is good, but
Well, after all
Sorry,
we
what?
went through, I found that hard.
it's 1 minute faster than Medicine's PB. Awesome. Yeah, so good job, guys.
Kid.
Give them a round of applause.
Yes.